Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, and I'm back again. Well, you knew I would be, huh? Listen, this is what's bugging me, and this is why I'm back. I'm hearing and I'm seeing, and I'm sure you are as well. All of this going back and forth, all of this people analyzing what has been done, who caused it, and who played a part in it, what the outcome is going to be, or what they're trying to get it to be. All of this is going back and forth from different groups, different individuals, and constantly this is happening. But I'm not seeing any solution except a few. I hear Democrats are going to fight back when they're talking about this gerrymandering. They're not going to just sit back and allow one group to take advantage of the situation at their expense. So that means people are pissed off and they're waking up. I understand that there are other people doing things, protesting, and this is happening all over the earth because the same game is being played all over the earth. And I was just thinking about when I heard something here on the local television within the United States. You hear the Republicans and the leadership, the high powers of the government, what the FBI, the Department of Justice, the president, and some others. They're getting together to strategize how they want to work this lie that they are playing upon the American people to keep this one above the law above the law. Just think about it. Department of Justice, all these other guys committing crimes, going to jail, getting busted, adjudicated every day, every day. And then you got a group that's above the law, even if it's just by paying money, getting things extended till it becomes normal. Isn't that some weird stuff? But more specifically, let's keep it at home where we see it every day. We see these kind of decisions being made. We see people talking about really doing things that's going to cause many American citizens pain, just like it is all over the globe. But you see this happening. And I come to you and I say, ladies and gentlemen, that is anti God. That is anti Christ. That is anti love. That is man doing man's thing, trying to impress somebody that they have the power of God by their, as Donald Trump would say, they're powerful men, but their willingness to kill, to take a life. This make them big men. And they, yes, will start wars and send other men out to fight while their kids have bone spurs or something. They can't go. All of these kinds of things happen. But it happens because someone has brought a deception to the people, and the people have accepted the deception. And all of the power and energy that you give to support this deception, whether you know it or not, comes from God. There is no power outside of God. So what you are doing is using the power of God that is you for evil, for that which does not compensate the opposite. But you do this because you don't know any better. And the reason that you don't know any better is because you don't get that representation. You don't see, I don't see it. I look on television, I'm looking for it. And every now and then you see people protesting. You see people saying we're not going to take it anymore, maybe in this part of the country, in that part of the country. You even had something in America once, I think it had to do with women. Me too movement, something like that. And they were all together. But you ask yourself, what does it mean when you say me too? And all the women in America come together and say me too. Or what does it mean when you say million men or all of the men in America come together and talk and say a few things? And then you go back in the world that you came out of, in a system that you came out of. And this system is maintained. So what did it all do? It didn't do a thing. Why didn't you come about change? Somebody say let's forgive one another. So what? That still is not going to put any money in your pocket. That's not going to reduce your bill. That's not going to do any of that. What you need is the truth. The truth is you've been used. You are being used by one another. One another are using one another. And it's a whole folding game. The whole thing, it makes the system. And we're all caught up in that system. It blows your mind when you see these mega churches and whatever the big shot crooks got, the mega pastors and their group got the same thing. And they're just talking to you, and people are believing and holding their head up and paying money, begging money, thinking God is going to do something for them majestically, and nothing happens. The same old routine all of your life. Those of you who are listening to me, if you're 2 years old, or if you're 101, you're listening to me, all of your freaking life, you've been hearing this stuff, and ain't nothing changed. Nothing. Nothing changed. Nothing. Why? Because you don't know the truth. Let me see if I can say it in a few words, because I don't want to spend too much of your time. You're trying to go to bed and get some sleep. All of the power comes from God. You make bad decisions, God have to empower those decisions to go forward. That's your choice. You make good decisions, it's the same thing. But God, my friend, is about the perfection of life. The perfection of life would include you, the people, all of you, being fulfilled and satisfied in life. That might mean your needs, wants, and desires met. It might mean living in peace, being prosperous, free, and happy and joyous, and living your dreams. It might mean all of that. But in order for that to happen, it's all of this is for you, which means that you have to play a role in it. In other words, it won't happen without your power. So the design has been made such that you will engage in the process of life. You will choose a career or a job, however you want to refer to it, something that you really love, really, really love, because God got a blessing for you when you do that. You will receive joy. And that's the essence of this life, loving what you're doing and receiving the joy as it responds to your love. And as you put that together, whatever your career thing is, you are engaging in it. And the freaking world, everybody, and what you're doing is creating your heaven on earth. You are creating your paradise. Hey, you're living for the love and the joy, but your paradise is just cream on the top. And you don't have any reason, but you don't know that. You don't know that. That comes from believing in a power that you can't see. You will never get that believing in a Republican. You will never get that believing in a Democrat. You will never get that believing in a man. You'll never get that believing in a woman. You'll never get that believing in a young person or old person. You'll never get that believing in an American or any other person. You have to believe in the invisible power, which allows you to believe in yourself. Let me say that again. You have to believe in that invisible power, which allows you to believe in yourself. And when you're doing that, there's nothing can go wrong. So I want you to know that. Yeah, you're hearing all the talk shows and everybody trying to get more subscribers. I guess they're getting paid. I guess I don't really know. But they're continuously saying these things over and over and over again. But I've asked you to share with your associates the idea of a change system, a new system, a renewing of your mind where you can have your what I just mentioned. I've been saying that. I've been asking these guys who talking about this stuff over and over and over again to just say something about it. Say something about the better world. Say something about how things can be and how some people are wanting it to be and how some people out there struggling, trying to get the message to the people. Understanding that the system is designed and a mandate has been put out that all the things that you talk about are positive stuff to make America appear to be something that America isn't. But in order for America to get fixed, you got to deal with the problem. And I want the people to know that the problems exist because they, the people, are empowering that and not the other. So, having said that, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow with a message that's fantastic, something that will cause you to change what your plans might be tomorrow and make them something brand new. Until then, goodbye.